Hello again everyone, Age of June here, and we are back casting another League of Legends game. The Riot client is currently with the whole blah splash background, you can't see anything. So I am kind of sad, but I was able to get one of the links to work from the website that I've mentioned before, Kassadin, or Kassad.in. It's actually really useful sometimes. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. And this is one of those cases, it looks like, although everybody's just sitting around and not buying anything. No, they are buying stuff. They're just being really slow. Okay, so anyway, this game I actually did get in a game with I got in to look at a game with Rhux in it, who is the new Crs support. He's actually not supporting in this game. The entire reason I went to go to his stream was because he's a support. You know, highly low support. I was like, hey, I'm gonna watch him. It'll be great. I can find new tips now. Now he's jungling. So, no go there. But either way, I figured I kind of wanted to come in and see it. So, here we are. I am actually in here watching it, and that is awesome to me. So, ooh, these guys are just kind of sitting around doing nothing. It does have a Thresh, so it'll be interesting to see another Thresh. See what kind of things that he does instead of me as I'm inside the game, watching it this way. So, alright, while we're waiting here, let's go ahead and take a look at the players. We're going to have, it looks like Kennen top, who is IPATCH, versus, I believe, Varus. No, it's going to be versus Rumble. Varus is mid, I think. So, Rumble is played by RF Legendary, which I believe we've seen at least one other time on my channel. I'm not completely sure, but I'm almost completely sure that I have seen him before. Mid lane, we've got... I guess... Xin Zhao? No, Xin is jungling, so I guess it's going to be Jarvan mid. Interesting choice there. Versus Lissandra, that one's for sure. Jarvan is played by My Hype, with, well, sort of, versus TS Tsatsulow, who is Lissandra. So that'll be good too, because it is going to have a Lissandra game, and I have not actually cast Lissandra before. So I kind of like the sound of that. She's actually the support, by the way. Lissandra is. The ADCs, we've got Caitlyn, played by XOPURRANGAOX, versus Vayne, played by Tritan. I like that name. It's nice and easy. And Xin Zhao, played by TrueID. Well, actually, hold on. Let's look at the supports here. MistahPro playing Thresh versus Nunu. Nope. Hold on. I messed that up. Varus is mid. Varus is played by V Mancloud, who I believe... I'm pretty sure he streams too. I'm not sure exactly which one he is, but I'm almost certain that he streams. And then down bot again, as I was going on before, Lissandra is played by the TS Tsatsulow. She's the support there. Finally, we've got the junglers. Xin Zhao, played by TrueID, versus Nunu, played by Crs Rhux, obviously. She's actually really close to dying, but she does not die. And Vayne's going to try to take them down. She does take down Caitlyn for first blood. She punts Thresh back, and she does take down Thresh for the double kill. That is a painful beginning for the blue team, because if Vayne's getting fed already, that's very bad news. Looks like Rhux actually came in for a little bit of possible stealing here. It looks like he's not actually going to be able to do it, and Jarvan is coming to push him off the lane. Kennen's coming as well, so Rhux has to get out of here. He's probably going to flash out if possible. He does flash, but I don't think he's going to escape now. And Rumble has to fall back now pretty quickly. So unfortunately for Rhux, he does end up dying. By the way, I believe that Tritan here, I'm reasonably certain that that is Cop. Crs Cop. I know... Yeah, that is the one. That is Crs's alt, or Crs Cop's alt. I know this because in the stream that I was watching while we were waiting for them to come up here, because, you know, he wanted his leash and everything, Cop was actually AFK, so he just went off and moved it for him. So Xin actually came in here for a counter invade here, and Nunu actually is able to eat it. Very nice. He was able to keep his red buff for himself just by munching on it. So poor Xin Zhao tried so hard to grab that, but he did not end up getting it anyway. Good attempt, though. So bottom lane is coming back into lane. We've got the top lane getting all back together. And looks like mid lane, the Varus had to go back. So alright, fairly recently we did have the release of the newest patch, which has a lot of stuff, Lissandra included. She's actually pretty cool looking. I like it. From what I've seen of her, she doesn't have a lot of damage or anything, but she's got really good sustain. You know, she's no burst. She doesn't burst. But she does seem to have pretty good sustain, so she's more like Rise in some ways. And she's got really good mobility as well as really good CC, so she actually is quite powerful. And I haven't actually played against her that I can think of, but I have seen her played quite a bit, so it's been pretty entertaining to see. Vayne's doing pretty good on the farm there. Jarvan's going to go ahead and go back. That is actually really interesting to see the Jarvan versus Varus mid. Not something I was expecting to see here. Whole bunch of pings here. Why? Why? I don't know. Oh, that's probably what it is. Yeah, Lissandra, unfortunately, is apparently at work, according to the stream that I was watching. So, yeah, she keeps having customers come in. And Rhux, or Cop here, is not happy at all with her. But, unfortunately, she does actually have customers coming in, and she keeps going, I'm so sorry, but I had a customer. So, needs to say Cop is very unhappy with her at the moment. But, we'll see. Hopefully the customers will stop coming in, and she can stop being slacker-ish. And just kind of sitting in bushes doing nothing. Varus is actually pressing mid lane. He didn't actually, I thought he was going in on the Jarvan here, but no, that's not happening. Not much happening up here. Xin is coming in for a gank, though. The grab does go in on Lissandra. She's getting pretty low. She is going to die here. Thresh dies as well, though, so it's 1-for-1 so far. Nunu's trying to escape here. He is going to escape, but he does slow the Caitlyn down. Vayne's going down on Caitlyn. Caitlyn's getting really low, but now the Vayne's getting really low to the Xin, and the Caitlyn does go down to that Vayne. No, sorry. No. Vayne goes down to that Caitlyn. Caitlyn kills the Vayne. So, it was a good attempt there. She thought she was going to be able to kill it, but the Caitlyn did have her net and used that to get away. But, in the meantime, Varus is up here doing quite a bit of damage to this Jarvan. Got him down to half health already. Oh, what happened there? Ah, he's really low. And she's not 6, so it wasn't her ulti. Although, well, no, it's not. Oh! She just used her built-over Peacemaker and just completely destroyed him. That stinks. Alright, so there was a gank on the Varus. Let me go ahead and go back again. Take a look at that. Varus is, of course, pushing that Jarvan, keeping him down pretty low. There is the Jarvan jump. Tried to pop up the Varus, but it didn't work. Now the Varus is trying to take down anybody, but he does not end up getting either of them. So, he goes down. Started out really well with a first blood with a double kill for the Vayne, but it's not really going the way they really want it to go. Rumble's doing a little bit to Kennen there, but not enough to really count. I don't know. They're about to, oh, there is the ulti though, so he's going in pretty hard on this Kennen. He's trying to take him down. He does take him down. The Kennen used his own ulti to try to take the Rumble down, but it did not end up happening. I believe because of that little ability there that he's got, that Flame Spitter. I believe he got stunned, but it didn't really even help because he got stunned pointing this Flame Spitter right at Rumble. No, right at Kennen. Rumble is doing the Flame Spinning. So, Kennen did end up going down. Rhux went ahead and grabbed his blue buff again. He's not going to give it to Varus quite yet. Varus is indeed going AD, which isn't really surprising. I've heard of AP Varus, but I have not really heard anything good about it. Oh my! That was a massive little trade there, and the ulti just took that Vayne down, and now Lissandra's in a little bit of trouble. She's trying to get out of this. I'm not sure she'll do it. She did flash, so she does actually escape this. Xin's coming in, but I don't think he's going to be able to get there in time. Oh no, he's not actually coming in. He's actually going to try to steal jungle? Or I don't know. He was probably going in to try to steal that blue buff, but it didn't end up happening. And now he's going in on the Varus. Varus is trying to get out. The Jarvan uses his ulti there. Varus is trapped inside of it. He's going to try to do some damage before he goes down, but he does not really do nearly enough damage to really matter. So down he goes. It looks like Rhux actually came in to grab counter jungle here. He did not end up getting anything, though. Well, he got wolves, I believe. But he did not get the blue buff, as you could tell by the fact that his is about halfway gone already. He's trying to chase down this Xin Zhao, though. Lots of pings from the blue team. Rumble's going in that bush. He is caught there. He is melting. He does end up going down. He uses his ult, but didn't really help him any. I like that. I think that's part of the skin, but I'm not sure. So down bottom, we've got Vayne. She is... Why are you there? No, that's right. Vayne has 48 CS versus 59 with Caitlyn, so you can tell that Vayne is getting somewhat shut down here by this Caitlyn, which is great news for the blue team. They do not want to let Vayne get fed. In comes the Xin Zhao for a gank under tower. The Thresh does go down to the Lissandra. Now the Vayne is trying to stay alive. The Caitlyn ulti did end up doing a lot of damage to her, but she's not quite dead yet. So Zin's coming in on her. He does attack her. She punts him back. The tower's going in on him. She's trying to take him down beforehand, but he does not end up going down. And, well, had he stuck around a little bit longer, he actually might have gone down. But no. So that is another death for the Vayne, which really stinks for her because that gets Caitlyn some more free farm. Caitlyn's probably going to go in on this tower, would be my guess. No. Alright, so she's not ready for the tower to fall. She's just going to get a little bit more damage in on it. And unfortunately, in that little engagement there, the kill actually went to Lissandra, which, depending on how she's building, I guess it could be okay. Well, I mean, it's okay either way, but it'd be better if it was to the AD carry, especially when the AD carry is Vayne. Fed Vayne is nasty. She does have her Bilgewater Cutlass, which she had in that fight, but now she's getting a little bit more fed again. And Bilgewater Cutlass is always great. That little attack speed reduction, movement speed reduction, yeah. Actually, no, just movement speed, no attack speed. So it deals damage and slows the attack speed. I believe Blade of the Ruined King actually slows attack speed as well, instead of just movement speed. But I could be wrong there. We'll see soon enough because she is actually building it. Anytime you see them building the Bilgewater Cutlass, you know they're going for the other. So in comes a gank on the Rumble up here. We'll take a look down there in a moment. Rumble does successfully get out of this. Din is falling back. I'm going to go back a little tiny bit because I want to see this whole gank. The Nunu is coming in from behind. The ward here just wore out. Whose team was that, actually? I want to see. No, slightly farther. Okay, so that is the purple team. The purple team's ward just wore off there. So I was wondering if it was the blue team that had a ward there that just wore off, but it was not. The ward actually gave Nunu warning that he was in that bush, so he was able to fall back. There they go. The Lissandra does use her abilities. The Caitlyn is getting really close to dead. I believe this Vayne is going to catch her. She does catch her. In the meantime, Nunu is diving the Thresh. His ult did not end up landing, and now Thresh grabbed him under the tower. The Thresh is going to get the kill there on Nunu, but Vayne is going to get the kill on Thresh, and Vayne is, I believe, going to get out of this alive. She does get out of this alive. Lissandra also gets out alive, so that was a 2-for-1, and both of the kills went to Vayne, which is awesome for Vayne. There was a ping here from the blue team. It looks like somebody was thinking about coming in for a gank, but he changed his mind. And now Xin is going top to go ahead and go in and gank this Rumble. Rumble did not have a ward here, so he has no idea what's coming for him. He's about to find out, though. The Rumble is under the tower. He's going in, and in comes the Xin Zhao, and the Rumble says, oh crap, I'm dead. He does flash over that wall, though, and in comes the Jarvan, and takes down the Rumble. But in the meantime, Vayne was able to take down this tower, so it was a tower for a kill and, well, 2 more. So that's not too bad. And now the purple team is going to go ahead and go in on Dragon. The Xin is headed over, it looks like. He is heading over, yes. But the purple team's going in on it. The blue team spread out enough that they're not going to be able to engage quite yet. But now the purple team has just turned and they are going in on the Xin. The Jarvan is able to take down the Vayne, and now they've got the purple team on the run. So the purple team is not going to get this dragon. The Rhux had to flash over the wall there, but he is going to go down. And he did get a flash out of it, but he still goes down. And now the blue team is actually going in on this dragon, and they're going to get it for free. And there's really nothing the purple team can do about it. So down goes the dragon. The first dragon of the game goes to the blue team. Not bad there. Up top, RF Legendary is back in lane. Do you have him against the right one? Yes, I do. Okay. And Kennen is getting back into lane as well. They're both equal levels. See experience. Rumble and Kennen are actually pretty much equal on experience. So nobody's got the lead there, but Caitlyn is going to go ahead and grab this tower. Down it goes. Vayne is coming in. She's doing a little harass here, trying not to get grabbed by the Thresh. Oh, she does get grabbed by the Thresh, and in comes the Lissandra. She does use her ulti there on that Thresh. Thresh is getting really low. The Nunu came in. The Thresh is going to die to the Vayne. So down goes the Thresh. They're going in on this Caitlyn. Vayne had to back off. Vayne is actually able to live. And Caitlyn's trying to get out of this alive. She's going to go off and hit that the Vayne once more. Lissandra's in trouble now from this. Oh, very nicely played there. Rhux is still going in on this Caitlyn, and Caitlyn does end up going down, but Xin Zhao was able to take down the Lissandra. I liked the little jump there that she did, launching her ability that way and then just jumping straight to it, which is a very nice skill she has. But she did not end up escaping. She was able to make sure that Vayne stayed alive, though, which is excellent. And now the blue buff is going to Varus. Xin Zhao's coming in to grab it, but nope! He just met by an entire purple team. Almost. So he's going to go down. He does go down. Okay, Jarvan is there as well. Jarvan takes down the Vayne. Now the Jarvan's trying to escape. He's got both Rhux and the Varus here going in on him. He is slowed, and I believe he's going to go down. He does go down to the Nunu. Thresh was actually there, and had he gotten there like half a second sooner, he could have thrown out his lantern, and that guy would have been safe. But unfortunately, he did not get there quite soon enough, and the guy goes down. Rumble's letting everybody know, hey, Kennen's MIA. Kennen's actually back, but Rumble doesn't know that. Kennen's on his way back out, though. So it looks like Varus was thinking about going back. He did actually change his mind, though, so he's going to just kind of sit mid and defend his tower, which is an excellent idea. And he's just going to take down these minions. Do not want to let Caitlyn and Thresh get any attacks on the tower. Thresh tried to land a pull there, but he did miss. It was a good attempt, but you can't get them all. So Lissandra does have oracles, and she's clearing out this Thresh's wards, which is always really annoying. I hate when people do that to me, especially since I can never do it back. Well, I can do it back in those games, but in most games I try to get oracles, and like I've said before, nobody has wards, so I just sit there doing nothing, and it sucks. I hate it. Jarvan really could have used the lantern, but he didn't. That's something that always really gets me, because people always forget the stupid lantern. So Xin is coming in for a gank on Vayne, and now he's not coming in for a gank on Vayne? I don't know. Nope, he's just going to leave. Okay, so he came over and showed his face a couple times, and now he's leaving. So the blue team is going to go ahead and get the mid turret, though, but the purple team seems to be converging on mid. So we'll see what happens there. They've got multiple people here. They do not have this warded, so they don't know that the blue team is kind of waiting in that bush. Well, a couple members of the blue team is waiting in that bush. However, Lissandra, it looks like, is actually... Oh, no, she's just still clearing wards. Clearing those wards. The Kennen did take off because he saw her there in that ward. But he is okay now, and he knows it because he did see her in the fading light of the ward as she walked away. So he's going to be safe there. The Lissandra's still going around, just clearing up these wards. She has two here she can clear if she comes this way. She doesn't. So she doesn't know about those two wards quite yet. Okay. It looks like the purple team is converging down here on the dragon. I guess the dragon timer is fairly soon. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like Vayne's actually going down here, and the rest of her team is converging up here. They are destroying these wards from the blue team, so that the blue team doesn't know what's going on. Caitlyn did actually, Caitlyn got punted by the Vayne against the wall, so Vayne was able to take down that Caitlyn. And now Vayne can just go ahead and go back to farming while the rest of her team pushes mid. It is currently 2 versus 4, but the rest of the other 4 of the blue team are coming in. Thresh is probably going to try to land his grab here. He's slightly too slow. He does miss it because of that awesome flash by Rumble. The Xin Zhao tried to die, but he is going to go down to the Varus. And now the... Oh no, the Jarvan actually ultied there, but he ultied Nunu, which means he was stuck inside of it. The Thresh tried to land his stun there, but he did not end up getting it. And now down goes the Kennen. That was an ace except for Caitlyn. The Caitlyn was already dead, but she's back alive just in time to make sure it's not an ace. Now the purple team's actually going in on Baron. I wonder... There's really nothing Caitlyn can do, so I think they will be able to get this safely. Alright. So Crs Rhux is actually getting pretty low here, but he does have his consume. So if need be, he can always eat to get his life back. But he usually saves it for when the Baron is really low, so he can go ahead and grab it at the last second. Consume plus the smite there is really killer. Oh, the Caitlyn had no idea what was happening, and down she goes to that Vayne and Varus combo. The Vayne actually got the kill, which is great for the purple team, and Caitlyn was just completely shell-shocked there. She tried escaping, and then she walked straight into the Vayne. So, good attempt, but you died. Xin Zhao looks like it's coming down here, probably to push, while the rest of the purple team is just kind of going back, buying and healing up, which is a great move on their part. They do have Baron buff now. They could just push mid, and there's probably not too much that the blue team can do about it, especially since they have a member of their team dead. Dragon did just respawn, so there's a whole bunch of pings going on Xin Zhao saying, hey, come on, let's get this dragon. And Thresh is waiting here. Lissandra's coming around. She is just clearing these wards. The Thresh tried to grab her, but that actually probably wouldn't have been great for him. He does go ahead and ward in here, but now the Thresh and Xin Zhao are closing in on the Lissandra and Nunu. Lissandra does see them. She does use her ability to go ahead and get out of that safely. Thresh tried to grab her, but he expected her to go the other way. So she's going to escape this with no problem. There's a couple more pings. The blue team wants to go for dragon. The purple team wants to go for blue. Blue team really needs to... Yeah, the blue team is going in on this. Purple team needs to get ready for this. Okay, so the blue team is going to get this for free. The purple team is coming, but I don't think... Well, actually, no, they might actually be able to get this. I mean, the Varus is doing quite a bit of damage to Thresh. Thresh does live, though. Varus is ulti now. In comes the Lissandra and the Vayne, so down goes the Varus, but down goes the Jarvan to Vayne, and the Xin Zhao goes down to Vayne as well. Caitlyn is being attacked. Oh, the Thresh just went in. He's going to die to Vayne. There is a triple kill. The Vayne is slowed, but she did actually roll to go in on that Vayne. She's going to turret dive, it looks like. Vayne is really close to being dead. One more hit would take her down. Oh, the Rumble ulti does take her down. She was able to take down the Vayne and get shut down gold, however, so she didn't do too bad. I mean, she would have died either way because of that Rumble ulti, which is very nice play by the Rumble there, by the way. Coming in there just to snipe that last little bit of a kill. He knew Vayne wasn't going to be able to do it, so he ultied to go ahead and take it. And the Caitlyn died. Not bad at all. So the blue team, or the purple team, did go ahead and grab this turret. I have a feeling they may be cycling up here to get this turret next, but I'm not sure. A lot of times you see teams just leave the top towers. Honestly, I do it too. It's just not something that's normally super important, so you tend to leave it, and Rumble's going to get it in this case. Usually, if the top gets it, it goes down. If the top doesn't get it, a lot of times you don't see the team members cycle up there to go get it. In some pro games, I have seen times where they did go ahead. Everybody cycled from here to here to here to just go ahead and get all these towers down. But in most games, the top tower does not actually get that cycle. Mid is definitely going to go down, and bot almost always goes down. But that top tower does not. Xin is going in on the Varus. Varus is trying to get out. He's actually doing quite a bit of damage to the Xin, and he could totally do this alone if it was a one-on-one. He is going to take down the Xin, and now he's trying to escape. He does go down to the Caitlyn, though. But he got a kill, so it was a 1-for-1, although it was 1-for-1 and an assist, so wasn't too bad, though. It's better than him just dying for nothing, which would have been the case had he just run. So the rest of the purple team is actually pushing mid, except for Vayne, who's coming in up here. She's probably going to go in on this Kennen. And there's a couple pings there on the Kennen, so he's running. He's about to get hit there. She does punt him against the wall. He stunned her as well, though, so let's see what ends up happening here. She just ripped him to shreds, though. Wow. He didn't stand a chance there. He tried, but he had nothing. So this is a nice little team fight here. It is a 2 versus 3 at the moment. Lissandra got out of that alive. And now in comes the Nunu. Sana does die, though. But the Nunu and the Rumble are going in on this Thresh. Thresh does die to Crs Rhux. The Rumble is trying to escape. Rhux is trying to escape. Rhux does go down. And now the Rumble and whoever this other guy is here. Vayne. They're trying to escape this. The Rumble is still alive. The Vayne's going to go ahead and take down this Jarvan. She does successfully do it. The Rumble needs to run. Vayne did die. Varus came in and shut down the Caitlyn. The Rumble is just helping. And they're going to go ahead and take down the Xin Zhao as well. So that is a double kill for the Varus. And honestly, this is getting really nasty because there's 2 AD carries on the purple team. One of them is 1377 and the other one is 546 with 182 CS. So this is just really not going well at all for the blue team. When you've got double AD carry, you kind of have to win early game because AD carries scale so well late game. And really, just building armor isn't going to help because they're heavy AP as well. So they're kind of hurting here. They've got the Blade of the Ruin King here, as well as Last Whisper, Berserker's Grease, and Endurance, as well as another Blade of the Ruin King, Phantom Dancer on Vayne, which once she gets that, it's pretty much GG. BF Sword, Berserker's Grease, Pickaxe, and Adorn's Blade. So she is nasty at the moment. That Phantom Dancer makes her attack so fast, which makes her silver bullets just proc all the time. Alright. Did see Thresh try to grab the Nunu again. Did miss, unfortunately for him though, so no grab for you. Jarvan looks like he's going to go ahead and grab blue buff. Doesn't really have anybody on his team that needs it more than him. I mean, he was the mid, so why not, right? And the rest of the purple team is actually just kind of walking around. They're not really doing much of anything at the moment. They are regrouping since quite a few of them died. They were all spread out and everything. There's a counter jungle going on here, but there's nothing to counter jungle there, so that's not going to happen. But they actually are. They have quite a few of them in that bush. But, oh no, okay, the Thresh did actually get caught there. The Varus went in on him. There is the Kennen ulti, I believe the Rumble ulti. Actually, no, Rumble's, I don't know. Whole bunch of ultis, though. The Vayne takes down the Jarvan. Caitlyn's able to take down Lissandra, who is support, so that's not great. The Nunu did just get pulled by the Thresh, though. And now the Caitlyn takes down the Nunu, obviously. Varus takes down Xin Zhao, and Vayne is actually able to take down the Caitlyn. So the Kennen's trying to escape. The Thresh is trying to escape as well. The Varus does go into that bush. He does end up going down to that Thresh. So Thresh is now trying to escape. Kennen and Rumble are still duking it out down mid. And, oh, the Kennen does successfully take down that Rumble. So now the Vayne is still trying to take down this Thresh, but I believe he's going to get... Yep, that's an execution. Okay, so he actually didn't do too bad there. It ended up being 4 for, I believe, 3, because you can't really count Thresh. So blue team definitely came out of that ahead. Baron is back up, so both teams are probably wondering if they want to do that. The blue team actually pinged a dragon, so if the purple team goes for this Baron, the blue team will be in a little bit of trouble. They are pinging Vayne now, though, so not quite sure what they're going to do. Xin is going in on Lissandra. She uses her ability to teleport out of that, though. And now the Vayne's going in on the Xin Zhao. She does use her Blade of the Ruin King there to go ahead and slow him so he couldn't escape. Now the Jarvan goes ahead and ultis that Vayne. Vayne does just punish him and take him down, though. So now the Kennen and Caitlyn are going in as well. Rumble and Varus are not here, so the purple team has to be careful. The Xin came in again. The Kennen is going as well. The Xin is actually getting pretty close to dying if he's not careful. The Vayne's able to do a lot of damage here, so he's got to watch out. But it is 3 versus 3, and these guys are low. There is the Caitlyn ulti, which does take down the Vayne, though, and now Nunu is trying to escape this. He is going to go ahead and ulti, so he could try to take down at least one of them first. He does end up living so far. The Rumble ulti takes down the Xin Zhao. The Nunu does go down to Caitlyn, and now there is the Kennen ulti. The Thresh is going in on this Rumble. The Rumble is going to go down as well. There's the Thresh ulti under the tower, but it's not really going to matter because nobody's there. So this tower is going to go down as well. Varus, in the meantime, though, is just pushing the heck out of Bot. He's going in on the tower. I think he's going to do a lot of damage to it. He might not be able to take it just because of this Jarvan. No, he's going to be able to take it. Jarvan really can't do too much to him. So he is going to take it. Now the question is he going to go ahead and escape this? He does have his flash, so he did flash out of that. So yes, he does end up escaping this with no problem. But the blue team is actually going in on Baron here. So I'm not sure whether they'll be able to take it with just these 3. They should be able to. But they are getting hit by a lot of the pop-ups there. And now Kennen's getting really low. He's got to watch out. He's actually getting really low. But I think he's going to live through this. The Thresh is actually quite low as well, and in comes the Lissandra. She doesn't actually get it. The Caitlyn did successfully get it. Vayne came in, and Vayne is probably going to go ahead and take down that Thresh. She does take down the Thresh, but she goes down to the Xin Zhao. But Varus was able to take down somebody else as well. No. Apparently not. I'm not sure what the Varus thing was there. Because there's nobody there. But it was a 1-for-1, and the blue team got Baron. So that definitely put the purple team behind. They're going to have to play cautious now because they do not want to get caught in a team fight versus the blue team with Baron. They might be able to win it even still, but honestly, it's fairly risky, especially with Vayne dead at the moment. Don't want to get caught right now. I mean, it was a support for a AD carry. On the other hand, I mean, it is Thresh. You know, everybody says Thresh is OP. He is powerful. I will agree that Thresh is definitely powerful. I'm really enjoying playing him. You land those hooks, and it's just great. It sucks for the other team, but hey, you're not the other team. So, alright, the blue team is going to go ahead and push mid here. Varus needs to get down here to defend this. The entire blue team is grouping up here, so the purple team needs to group up here as well, or they are going to lose this tower. It's getting pretty low, but I think if Varus isn't here soon, the purple team is going to have to fall back from this tower. They are going to fall back from it, and it is going to go down to the Caitlyn. So down it goes, and the blue team is actually pinging bot now, so they can go ahead and go in. And Thresh tried to land a grab there, but he did end up missing it. There's a couple back pings there. But the blue team is now going over here. They have a huge minion wave, so the purple team has to get over here fast to defend this tower. Lissandra's almost here, Rumble's here, and Vayne is here, but Nunu's going back. Varus is here as well. So the four of them are going to have to defend this. The Rumble just got grabbed, though, so he is going to go down. Very nice Thresh grab. The Xin Zhao gets the kill on that. Lissandra gets the kill on Jarvan. Caitlyn gets the kill on Lissandra. And Varus gets the kill on Kennen there. The rest of the purple team is left alive, but so is the rest of the blue team. So that ended up being a 2-for-2 there, which actually is not too bad considering Nunu is back and the blue team has Baron. So honestly, things could have gone far worse, and these guys are able to come back out quite quickly because, well, at least Vayne is, because she does have the Home Guard enchant. So she's able to get back into the battle quite fast. And unfortunately the Varus was not. But these guys are going to go ahead and go back. Vayne is actually getting caught by the Varus now. He does go in on it. She is melting. She is actually going to go down to the Caitlyn. Very nice Thresh grab. And again, that is why Thresh is so powerful. He's kind of like Blitzcrank in that if he lands a pull, he could just completely change games. Blitzcrank can turn it from a 5 versus 5 to a 4 versus 5, and in a way, so can Thresh. Thresh's pull isn't quite as powerful as Blitzcrank's is, but it's still really strong, and he's got a lot of utility in other ways, such as that massive shield that Blitzcrank does not quite have. So, both of them are really powerful champions, and you are seeing Thresh get banned more and more. At least I am. I know in Silver he's banned. I've seen him banned a couple times now. He seems to be getting banned more and more, which is kind of unfortunate for me because I really enjoy playing him. Lots of pings here going on from both sides. I'm not sure what the pings over here are. I guess they're just saying, hey, Xin, Jarvan, get over here. They kind of want them to be with the rest of the team, but those guys were just kind of gallivanting around Baron, and Baron's not even there. So I don't know what was going on there. But the purple team is regrouped in mid. Rumble is a little bit extended, so he could get caught. Oh no, there is the Thresh. He does land the grab on Varus. Varus does flash out of that though. The Xin Zhao goes in on the Vayne. Vayne just melted there. The Kennen is melting the Varus, so that is both AD carries gone down there. Rhux is trying to get out. Rhux does end up flashing over the wall to safety, but the rest of his team is dying here under this tower. The Lissandra successfully took down the Kennen, but he is the only team member for the blue team that died there. So that went really poorly for the purple team. They have 3 dead at the moment versus 1 dead for the blue team. The Nunu's coming back in, probably due to a little bit of harass, but there's not really too much he can do. He's got to watch out for that Thresh pull. If the Thresh lands a grab, that's a lot of times a kill. He does land the grab on Nunu. It is Nunu, though, so he could be okay. Nunu's pretty tanky. He does actually go down, though, so no, he is not okay. And now the blue team is focusing down these towers. They are going in on Lissandra now, trying to take her down. She does get pulled by the Thresh. She is going to live, though, and I think this might actually be GG unless the Vayne is actually able to do a lot here. She does take down the Thresh, and she's going in. The Jarvan goes down as well. The Xin Zhao's... Oh! The Xin Zhao gets it at the last second. So he was one shot away. Had he not gotten that final kill, that actually would have ended up being a turnaround there. I don't know if they would have been able to come back all the way, but yeah, that was really close. So alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the items here. We've got Rumble, who is 169 CS and is 3610 versus Kennen with 259 and 173 CS. The Rumble has Liandry's Torment, Rylai's Crystal Scepter, Hextech Revolver, Sorcerer's Shoes, and a Cage's Lucky Pick versus Kennen, who has Rylai's Crystal Scepter, Needs the Large Rod, Haunting Guys, Seeker's Arm Guard, and Sorcerer's Shoes. Looks like he's going for the Zhonya's. Varus with 264 CS, 767 versus 192 CS Jarvan with 8711. That's a pretty big difference there, but Jarvan builds tanky, so he doesn't need quite as much cash. The Varus has Infinity Edge, Blade of the Ruined King, Last Whisper, Berserker's Goose of the Furor Enchant, Doran's Blade, and Crystalline Flask versus Bloodthirster, Black Cleaver, Sunfire Cape, and a Ninja Tabby. The Vayne is at 165 CS versus Caitlyn with 228. She's, whoa, 17, 11, 10 versus 15, 8, 9. Those are pretty big, those are huge numbers. Yeah. I didn't even notice, but they're actually tied on kills here. So the Vayne has Infinity Edge, Blade of the Ruined King, sorry, not Bloodthirster, Blade of the Ruined King, Phantom Dancer, Berserker's Grease, the Home Guard Enchant, Pickaxe, and a Longsword versus Infinity Edge, Bloodthirster, Guardian Angel, which actually did a lot in that fight because she didn't die. Last Whisper, Zeal, and Berserker's Grease. Lissandra has 35 CS versus Thresher's 12. Doesn't really matter all that much for CS, but she is 4-6-15 versus 3-10-15, so she's actually ahead there. She's got Twin Shadows, Lock of the Iron Solari, Ruby Sightstone, Mercury's Treads, and a Philosopher's Stone. He's got Shirelia's Reverie, Lock of the Iron Solari, Ruby Sightstone, Ninja Tabby, and Shane Vest. The turrets, dragons, and barons were actually able to make up for the gold, would be my guess. 9-5. Actually, no, she is still ahead. Alright, finally we've got the junglers. Nunu is 91 CS versus 68 for Xin Zhao. Nunu is 5-7-14 versus 8-7-16. Nunu's got Frozen Heart, Runic Bulwark, Giant's Belt, Madred's Razors, Boots of Speed, and a Sight Ward versus Randuin's Omen, Runic Bulwark, Boots of Mobility with the Harm Guard Enchant, Chain Vest, and a Madred's Razors. So that's the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I shall see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.